So, tonight I'm talking to Stevie Stoker, the singer and guitarist with Durham-based rock band Twister. We were talking earlier, but I'm sorry to make you repeat yourself, Stevie. But
not at all.
Tell us about this new album you got coming out, Cursed and Corrected.
Yeah, so this whole process started probably 5 years ago when it comes into like sort of musical terms, but really the journey towards this album started in August last year when we played HRH's Highway to Hell competition, and we were lucky enough to win that. And as part of it, we won a record deal with Off Your Rocker Records, which is HRH's recording, HRH's record label. So as part of that, we said, okay, well, what we want to do is why don't we use this as a start afresh? Let's do things the way we wanted to do them, because everything we've released prior has been kind of shoestring budget-esque and trying to make things fit. And we thought, well, let's do things the right way this time. So we've used the studios we wanted to use to record it with, the producers we dreamed of working with, and then we had it mastered by the one and only Frank Arkwright at Abbey Road Studios, and he's been on every record that I've loved for the last however long. So it was an amazing thing to put together, and finally, after what seems like a millennium of sitting on the album due to the whole COVID fiasco, we finally get to share it with people on Friday, and I can't wait.
Well, we certainly can't wait to hear the full album either. I mean, from what we've heard, you know, this is a distinct evolution in terms of not just your songwriting, but also how you guys play together as well. I mean, you can really hear that you've gone to town on this one.
Yeah, it was one of them things that we always base ourselves on. We're a live band first and foremost, and everything we do, it's based on what we do in a venue or in a live scenario. So we definitely wanted that to come across in the album. We wanted it to feel the real energy that we feel when we're on stage, and that hopefully our fans feed off as well. So we hope that we've captured that within the album as well.
Yeah, talking of live, I mean, you've certainly paid your dues as well, unlike some bands. I mean, you've supported the likes of Quo and everybody else. So and you've also got, well, before COVID hit, but you know, you've still got the Choir Boys tour set up as well, haven't you? So
yeah, I mean, hopefully we've just had good news on the whole vaccine front today, so hopefully they can get that in the bucket load and spray it about a bit, and then we can get back on the road again, because we've got itchy trigger fingers now.
Well, that's where a rock band lives at the end of the day.
Of course it is.
And you're supporting the Wild Hearts as well, aren't you, at our local venue, KK's?
We are indeed, yeah. I already found out about it the other day, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll come and see you there, you can guarantee that.
Awesome.
And you're off to Ibiza?
We are. We're in Ibiza in May, and then hopefully we're in Rhodes in June for our little stint in Greece that we've been getting used to over the last couple of years. And in fact, that's where I've been gigging a lot recently, because obviously their holiday season was still in full swing up until a fortnight ago, and I was still, me and Jake, our guitarist, went over there and did 3 shows, and then they said, will you come back? And Jay couldn't get the time off work, so I went and did 5 acoustic shows on my own for a week. So it was
fantastic.
It's nice to try and make it work however we can. You know what I mean?
Well, that's it. Yeah. I mean, music's in your blood, isn't it? So it's got to come out somehow.
That's it. Yeah. And the thing is, we've been. I've been full time since I was 17, since I left school, and it's just always what I want to do. And yeah, we love, I mean, personally, I love recording and I love creating a product, but there's no better feeling than standing on stage and playing in front of some people. It doesn't matter how many people it is, whether it's 600, 60,000, doesn't matter, as long as there's a few people willing to listen to you.
Well, that's true, and it's your hard work certainly paid off. I mean, you beat Winner 2016.
Yeah.
and he was
We cleaned up that, yeah.
Yeah,
I think
and
we
he
won 3 awards that night, so
was really the best band as well. I mean, you must be doing something right.
The thing is, all we do is what we want to do. We just do the stuff that we like, and it seems to be. I mean, I remember a time when nobody really cared what we were doing, and it's been a long time of like just continuing doing what we want to do and trying to perfect what we want to do. And then people start to take notice, and it's nice when obviously people start to get into what you're creating. So there's no better feeling, really.
You've certainly got the sound of the moment as well. So I'd be very, very surprised if this album doesn't rock it.
Fingers crossed.
You seem to be able to capture what people are listening to, and it as I say, you manage to stay relatively commercial, no insult intended.
No, definitely not.
But you've still got, there's an edge there, almost punk attitude. There is a bit of an edge there, which is always good to see.
We always, I mean, one thing we have pushed on, especially on this whole campaign, is we class ourselves as a new wave of classic rock band, and the reason that we do that is all of our roots, they're all rock roots. That's where we come from, but that's not where we set our boundaries. That's not where we don't stick in them realms. We try and move the gateposts and try and see where it fits. And we've got a track on the new album called Wild and Lonely, and there's bits of all sorts in there. When you listen to the track, there's so many different, there's quite a lot of synthy stuff, there's electronic drums, but the core of it is 2 guitars, bass drums, as hard and as loud as you can play them. And that's, we're trying to sort of say that, we are a rock band, that's our roots, but we're not willing to, we are totally willing to try new things, push ourselves down different avenues, even when sometimes it might be marginally uncomfortable at first. You never know where your true sound lies until you've tried a bit of everything.
No, so music has to evolve or it dies.
Of course it does.
And talking of music projects, you've been working with a guy called Keith Fusco, have I pronounced that right?
I do, yeah, Keith Fusco, yeah.
And you're looking to launch artists and everything. Yeah,
to be honest, we've been running artists and everything for the last probably 5 years or so now. And it's our recording studio / photography studio / video studio, doing all sorts. And Keith went off and went down his own photography route because that was his love, and I've now got the artist and everything side of things on my own. And but we have, for instance, we're starting something tonight. 8:30 tonight it goes live. We're starting Twister TV, which is we've made a proper TV studio within our studio, and we're going to try and, especially with the whole lockdown thing, we want to try and push the boundaries of what's capable as a band, and we're going to learn on the job, so to speak, this evening and see what we can come out with. I'm sure it'll be good. Oh, well, we'll see where we end up. There might be a few mistakes on the way, but it'll be fine. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Mistakes are mistakes. That's how you learn. It's the fact that you want to do stuff. It's no good just sitting there whinging and saying, "Oh, we can't do anything. We can't do anything." You're proof that you can still go out there and do the best you can. Exactly, and that's all anybody can ask, isn't it? Yeah, absolutely, it is. Yeah. Well, I certainly wish you the very best of luck when we do come out of lockdown and we see you live. I'm sure you're going to be great, and absolutely the best of luck with your new album, Cursed and Corrected. It deserves to go far, mate. Thank you very, very much. No, we believe in it, and we hope people enjoy it as much as we enjoyed making it. Well, I'm positive they will. Hope so. Thanks a lot, Steve, for your time, love. For your time, Al. Thank you.
Ta-ra, Bab. Ta-ra.
Bye bye.